welcome to this channel all about manifesting a life you love. And if you could, hit the like, subscribe, and the bell notification so you are notified of upcoming videos. That would be so good and really supportive of the channel to getting this out to as many people as possible. So today I am doing a video on how your triggers are your gold. So what do I mean by this? So what I'm saying here is this. So when you get triggered, we can look at that as it's a bad thing to be triggered, and you shouldn't be triggered, and I shouldn't be feeling this way, and what's wrong with me? You can have that perspective if you want. But I'm offering to you today a different perspective here. And the perspective I want to offer to you is I want you to look at when you're triggered, that is actually a part of you that is calling out for healing. Okay? And so dealing with these triggers, you could do something like this. So you're triggered, right? Now, if you've got like big triggers, dealing with the trigger in the moment might not be easy at the start, but as you go along and get used to dealing with them, it will become easier. But when you're starting out, if you have to deal with the trigger after the event, that is still okay. That's still not a bad thing. That's still you dealing with it, right? And so what you can do is when you get a moment, you can go back and look at your trigger, okay? And so you look at the circumstance, whatever was happening at the time, and what was triggering within you. So you can ask yourself that question: what was, how was I triggered here? What did this situation, like, how was I feeling? What was I making it mean? Okay. And, there could be all sorts of different things. You could be, for example, in a relationship with someone and they yelled at you, right? And then that could really trigger you. And you could make that mean that you're unsafe, for example, okay? And that might be a part of you when you were a child. In a similar situation, when you were yelled at by a parent or a teacher or family member or whoever it is, and you didn't feel safe. And so from now on, when someone raises their voice or yells at you, you get triggered. And so you can actually connect with that part of you and really look into, well, what's happening here for me, right? What's going on here for me? And really start to love and nurture that part and get to know, this trigger that you have, okay? And you can do that with all of your triggers. And I want you to look at the triggers as they shouldn't be happening. I shouldn't feel this way. What's wrong with me? I want you to shift it to, what's this about? Get really curious about it, right? Because the more curious you get about it and the more awareness you have around it, the more it's not running in the subconscious mind, right? It's not just running on an auto program, because you're now actually being more aware of what's happening, right? And then you have more of a chance of healing that aspect, of moving that aspect through you. So I want you to look at your triggers as your gold, because they really are, and they're just parts of you that need healing and have sort of stayed stuck from whatever trauma or situation or circumstance you went through at the time. And usually your fight or flight response or your freeze response, one of your survival responses, has been activated, and so that emotion and energy has been stuck and hasn't completed the process. Okay? And so that's all that needs to happen, is the completion of the process. Okay? So remember, your triggers are your gold. Get curious. Start connecting with self, and this is how you heal yourself. And this is how, when you do this, you start to get more in flow in your energy, because you're starting to sort of unlock all those parts and energy within you that have been blocking your full potential and authentic self. And once you can start to get momentum towards that, right, and starting to put yourself back together and feel more safe and secure within yourself, then what isn't possible for you? So much is possible for you when you put yourself back together through your triggers and getting to know them and healing them. So I hope this video has been helpful for you. Let me know in the comments below if it has. Let me know if you want to, if you feel like you could share that with me, what your triggers are and what you're going to be working on. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you are notified of upcoming videos, because I'd love to see you around and help you create an amazing life. Have a good one, and I'll see you soon. Bye.